Hello students, welcome to our science class. New book, new term, you are all excited, I know. So students, take your term 2, volume 2, science. Lesson number 1, it is on page number 57. Food. Students, as you all know, food is one of the basic needs of life. We get energy for all our activities from food only. It is obtained from the nature. Nature provides all the nutrients which are required by our body. So, in this lesson, we are going to see about the food items that are good for our health and the different types of cooking method and the importance of not wasting food. So, shall we get into the lesson, children? Be ready with your textbook. Food. In our daily life, we depend on plants and animals for our food. Some food can be eaten raw, as you all know, but most of them need to be cooked. So, children, let's see some food items which we can eat in raw and some food items which we need to cook. The first one we are going to see is the raw food. It is also known as uncooked food. Food that we eat directly without cooking is called raw food. Fruits and some vegetables we can eat as a raw food. Example, carrot we can eat as it, and also cucumber, and some tubers and nuts also we can take it in a raw form. Some pulses and cereals are also eaten. All raw food must be washed. Children, wash the food items thoroughly which are taken raw, okay? And the second one, cooked food. So the name itself denotes cooked food. So you must cook that food. We cannot eat all the food item in raw form, isn't it? So food that needs to be processed using heat before it can be eaten is called cooked food. So students, why should we cook food? We should cook food so that it is easily digested for us. Cooking softens the food materials and it also kills germs. Cooking adds taste and flavor to food. So we have to cook certain foods. We cannot eat chicken or mutton as it is. We have to cook, we have to add flavors for them so that it become very soft, tasty and easy to digest. And the second topic we are going to see is cooking methods and habits. There are so many different types of cooking methods are there. Some of the commonly used cooking methods are boiling, steaming, pressure cooking, roasting, frying. So the first method is boiling. As you all know, it is a method of cooking food by immersing it in boiling water so that the food becomes soft. Example, rice. You immerse the rice in a water and boils, isn't it? And also egg. The second one is steaming. It is a method of cooking food in steam by immersing the vessel in a container with boiling water. The best example for steaming is idli, idiyappam. Pressure cooking. It is a method of cooking food in a pressure cooker. Example, rice, dal, all we can done by pressure cooking. And roasting. Roasting, it is a method of cooking food by heating on a tawa or frying pan without covering it. Example, groundnut, roasted groundnuts, you all know, and cashews. The last one is frying. It is a method of cooking food in hot oil. Examples, chips, puri, fish fry, potato fry. You all love it, isn't it? So these are the cooking methods. Cooking methods in moist heat, boiling, steaming, pressure cooking. In dry heat, we can do roasting, baking and frying. And one more method, microwave cooking and solar cooking. Keep in mind children, there are so many different types of cooking. And cooking habits. What are the habits we have to follow while cooking? Before cooking, wash your hands with soap before cooking. And wash vegetables and fruits before cutting. Wash cooking vessels and knives. Do not cook food for a long time because it destroys the nutrients present in the food. Do not use the same oil for cooking food many times. You should not use the same oil. You should tell to your mother children, these points are very important. Using the food items after the expiry date is not good for health, and this is the very important one. The third topic we are going to see is cooking utensils. Utensils is nothing but the vessels which are used for cooking. Utensils are in different shapes and size. We use specific utensils for each cooking method, isn't it? Clay pots were used earlier. In earlier days, they used clay pots. Nowadays, also in your home, they are using clay pots for making fish curry. Isn't it, children? Stainless steel and aluminium vessels are now generally used for cooking. Nowadays, these two items are prominently used, stainless steel and aluminium vessels. Go to your kitchen and search for these vessel items. Cooking in clay pot is an interesting one. Clay pots are well suited for all types of cooking. Cooking in clay pots improve the quality and taste of food also. And also retains the nutrients. See how the earthen pot, it has high nutritional value while we are taking the cooking food from the clay pot. The natural insulation properties of clay causes heat and moisture to balance and circulate throughout the pot and keeps the nutrients unharmed and prevent the dish from burning. So shall we see the benefits of clay pot cooking? Yes. Benefits of clay pot cooking are easy to digest, preserves the nutrients, needs less oil for cooking. See children, it needs only less oil. Adds flavors to the dish. It adds flavor to the dish. Keeps the food warm for a long time. Keeps the food from becoming stale soon. Alkaline properties in the pot neutralize the acidic property in the food. It neutralizes, it balances the properties. It gives so yummy taste. It adds flavor to our food while we using clay pot as a cooking vessel. And solar cooker, do you know solar cooker? It is an appliance which is used to cook food using sunlight. Solar means sun. So it is used to cook food using sunlight. It saves fuels and reduces air pollution. See how the nature, the Almighty gifted us, isn't it? So next topic we are going to see is mealtime hygiene. Students, you should keep in mind this topic, mealtime hygiene. Mealtime hygiene includes ways to make sure that we do not get sick. Keep in mind children, we do not get sick because of the way we eat or make food. Some of the hygienic way of taking foods. What are the hygienic way of taking foods? Let's see. Always cover food to protect them from dust and insects. Keep in mind children, eat fresh food always. Avoid taking food that is too cold or too hot. Avoid fast food and fried food. Always wash your hands with soap before and after eating. So keep in mind children, you do not buy anything from the roadside vendors. They won't cover the food items. What happens? The germs, the flies will sit on the food items and makes unhealthy, and it causes illness to your body. So the next topic we are going to see is food during illness. What are the food items we can take during our sickness? When we are sick, we should avoid some food items, the fried oil items at all. But what are the food items we have to choose? Yes, we have to take energy giving food and easily digestible foods. What are they? Fruit juices, ginger coconut, steamed idli, steamed food items. Steamed food item is idli. Idli is very good. It easily digested. Whenever we fall ill, we fall in sickness, we have to take idli and drink plenty of water. Porridge of rice or cereals. They are all good for our health during illness. And the next topic is very, very important. Food wastage. Children, keep in mind we should not waste food. Food that is not eaten is called leftover food. That is discarded as waste. So, children, don't waste food. Take what you will eat and eat what you take. That's it. Share the excess food. If you have more food, please share it. Give the excess food to hungry animals. See, you have to give the excess food to hungry animals. Do you know, children, 1/3 of the food produced in the world is wasted. See how sad it is. So please keep in mind, children, don't waste food. And the last topic we are going to see is food preservation. We can preserve the food for a long time by using certain methods. They are pickling, refrigerating, drying, canning. Pickling, mixing fruits and vegetables with oil and salt. As you all know, the name itself denotes. The example is pickle. And refrigerating also, you know, keeping food in the fridge to preserve them for a shorter time. Keep in mind, children, shorter time. Example, fruits and vegetables. And drying, removing the water content of the food. Example, dry fish and red chilies. Canning, storing food in airtight container. Some foods are stored in an airtight container, isn't it? Example, can you name one? Very good, children. Jam. Very good. So keep in mind, children, food is our basic need. So we should not waste them. Insist your mom to cook in a clay pot also because it has high nutrition value, isn't it? So children, and also I want to give one information. May 28th is a World Hunger Day. So keep in mind, children, May 28th is celebrated as World Hunger Day. So please don't waste food. If you have leftover, please share to the animals. The hungry animals are there, isn't it? So eat healthy, stay healthy. See you in the next class, children. Thank you.